Well, tonight has been an absolute failure of a night. It has been a complete and utter failure. Yeah, I'm going to be streaming for a while. Because, yeah, the test streams that I needed to do and everything I needed to try get fixed did not fix it. So yeah, I'm basically going to stream because I'm annoyed and I just need to unwind. Oh, excuse me. And snort. Rather unpleasantly. Quick snort out of nowhere. Because, you know, that's kind of what people want to see. People want to see me snorting. Because, yeah, I am awesome like that. So, let's just get things set up. Google set up just in case anyone asks me any hard questions, because that's what I generally need because I cannot remember things. And chat box is set up and ready to go, and that's all streaming right and everything's working fine now apparently. So yeah, it seems to be iRacing seems to be a huge problem at the moment for streaming, which is really frustrating. Sorry, I will be chatting to some people quickly just as we go tonight, just because I'm going to have a few people jumping on because I was trying to fix a problem that I was suffering early on in the evening. But yes, I'm going to be doing a War Thunder failure stream, because, you know, I'm a failure in life in general. So, first matter of business, if you are watching this in the future, thank you very much. Please feel free to join the Discord channel. Links are below. Links are below indeed. So yes, if you'd like to join the Discord channel, please come on over and join the Discord channel because you're always welcome. So today I'm going to be doing some lower tier stuff for fun, just because I feel like it, you know, just because I need to. So we unlocked the 2001 CB recently. I don't think we've got any crew trained up for that one. Nope. Let us pop you in here. And let's take this plane out for its maiden voyage. So yes, the 2001 CB. Very similar to the Series 1, of course. They're just very similar aircraft, really. Of course, this is the more widespread made model. It also has nice hard points underneath. The Series 1 doesn't. No, the Series 1 doesn't. So of course, this one gets some nice hard points. So we'll have access to a few toys to play with. So we'll get a few nice bombs to drop. Unfortunately, there's no torpedo, which is a shame. It would have been nice to actually get another torpedo plane in the Access. But alas, not tonight. So, let's take her out to battle, shall we? And let's start from there. So, we'll see how this goes. We'll see how tonight goes in general. Hopefully it goes better than it did before. Oh, I'm just so frustrated and over everything for iRacing at the moment because I'm trying to get it running smoothly and it's just not working. It's so CPU heavy apparently, and it just will not work with my computer for streaming. Been trying to get it working, and it worked fine at the beginning of last year. It was streaming perfectly fine, and then all of a sudden it stopped working for no reason. I imagine they've done something, they've changed something in the build of the game, because it did work fine and then all of a sudden it didn't work fine. So it's one of those like, well, don't know what to do. You know, streaming War Thunder and stuff like that is absolutely perfect. You know, it's usually nice and clear and decent stream and decent quality and decent visuals and, you know, all the things you want for a stream. You know, CPU usage is usually around about sort of 50-60%, which is bugger all, really. But as soon as you try it with iRacing, it is just the optimization just throws a wobbly, and things go absolutely nuts. Which is really, really annoying and really sad, because it's kind of, I do enjoy the streaming aspect of iRacing, you know, and I'd like to be able to do my races as well. To say how bad it is I can't even record races now. I can't even record a race that I'm doing, and well, a few weeks ago I was able to do that without any problem. I believe it's because the field is too high. There's too many drivers, which again just screams poor optimization for me. And yeah, it's really, really frustrating and maddening, so to say. But we will continue on. Hopefully I can work out a way to fix it, because as I said, it's just seems to be this weird sort of thing for iRacing that just does not want to work with it. And I don't have this issue with any other game. You know, I can run most games pretty much on maximum settings while recording and have no issue. The only game that really doesn't like it is Fallout 76, unsurprisingly, because that is poorly optimized and a piece of shit. I still like it, I still enjoy that game when I play it, but you know, there's no point in lying. It's a terrible, terrible example of a game. So anyway, we're taking out the 2001, one of Italy's well-designed fighters, we'd say. They're early fighters, early war fighters, you know. Inline engine, of course. Got a turbocharger on there. Got a nice big turbocharger, as you can see. So we're going to get up to some altitude and see what we can do in this match. First time flying this plane. I don't know a huge amount about the Italian aviation industry. There's a few bits I know about, but you know, I do have a few. It's one of my weaker areas. It's like Japanese vehicles. You know, I do have a lot of time. One of the sort of points where I lack a lot of knowledge, because growing up in England, we didn't really. I guess Italian, you could say that there was a lot, but generally for the Italians, it was just generally, you know, oh, Italy, yeah, they were useless, and that's all you'd hear. So you didn't really get the full story of it all, which was a shame. But the Japanese stuff I'm always interested in, because it was so rare to find anything Japanese over there. It's very, very cool indeed. And I'm hoping that this stream is looking pretty and sounding pretty as well. That's my main hope for tonight. Because, yeah, it's annoying sometimes, but sorry, just to get double up. This stream is looking pretty and sounding pretty as well. That's my main good. I think things are okay. So yeah, I think things are actually working now. So that's somewhat good news. Against Russians, unfortunately. So we're going to get lots and lots of sparks. And they've all climbed as well, so yeah. Both teams have climbed, so that's interesting. It's rare for an allied team to do. Usually they stay at the bottom of the world and then complain that they've lost a match. We'll start heading over there then. Of course, we've got nice big heavy machine guns, and then our lighter machine guns, our 7.7s. Yeah, 7.7s, aren't they? Yeah, 7.7s. So yeah, we've got our nice light machine guns, which will do nothing to a plane, and then our actual heavier machine guns, which will just spark off of everything, which is always what you want to see. So battle going on at the moment. Main battle is over this way. There are a lot of planes chasing down that poor D4 one. Oh Jesus, that was just black. Okay. swore I saw a tracer go by, but it was just flak. That's alright. It's just flak at, you know, 15,000 feet, coming eerily close to the plane, because, you know, that's generally how it works in War Thunder. No doubt I'll get hit by that at any stage. Some evasive manoeuvres. Got a Yak 1 relatively close. It's got a Hurricane in tow, so I reckon we're going to go for this guy. Very much in the higher ends of the atmosphere at the moment. Hurricane's just got absolutely bombed. That BF-109 is going to feast on those two. Let's start getting into this fight, building up some energy. And we'll just get a bit more elevation. For Spitfire is looking a little bit juicy at the moment. BF-109 going head on with the Spitfire, of course. Spitfire is pulling up. And he's going down. We don't want to lose too much of our energy up here, in all honesty. But we'll see how this goes. Going. Drop still. Where are you gonna? Overshot our mark there. Pilot's blacking out a bit. Just got a hit there for the assist. Not that we get an assist these days, but oh well. Got Yak 1 incoming. Where are you going? Please be distracted by the 109. G-lock ourselves here. Hopefully our teammates don't shoot us. Combat flaps out. And of course our teammates are trying to shoot through us. Always fun. Oh, we actually got the kill for that one. Good. Good. The hyenas didn't get the kill on that one. They always just the vultures swooping in, trying to get that kill. Seagulls from Finding Nemo. You know, just mine. All busy shooting at the plane that you're behind, you know. Gotta love that at low tiers, well, high tiers as well. Everybody does it, unfortunately. So Hurricane's defensive manoeuvring. He's going to get torn apart very shortly. And he's dropping a lot of altitude. He's done for. No point dropping down for him. But there are quite a few enemy planes over in that vicinity, but they are right over their airfield, so there's no point in going for those. Nice. Hell, there should be a red dot below me somewhere. Oh, it's the I-153. Not a plane I really want to tangle with, but hopefully he won't spot me. Nope. not getting into that fight. Just get our bit of altitude back. And go back around. It's going to turn it in on us, I imagine. Yep. Two of us on him now. That's him done for. Alright, so that's 2 good kills. Okay. Lost a bit of energy there. This Hurricane and FBF 109 are having a bloody good dogfight. They've been at it for some time. That Hurricane's put up a good defence. Valiant effort by that Hurricane. He's about to get a couple of... going to get a second BF 109 on him. And he manages to ram him. Well done. God, people are just so greedy. At least Sir Fort got his kill though, so that's something. Okay, there's the Sunderland over by the airfield, there's no point going for that one. P39 over there. We'll probably do some ground attacking. There's only a couple of them left. F2A up in the outer atmosphere, and there's P36 as well. I think I said P39 before. That's a mistake. That's P36 though is coming towards me, I think. Kai 43 attacking him. He's smoking, so he's got some trouble. Reckon his engine is buggered. Yep, he looks to be losing a lot of altitude. So it is a dead engine. Now who's going to crash here? Yep, the D4Y1 crashed. Scavving for that kill. Well done, mate. Well done. Scavengers, they are the worst. That F2A is way up in the atmosphere. I'm going to go ground pound a little bit. Is there any worthy targets? Or are they all just pillboxes that, you know, can withstand direct hit from a 1,000 pound bomb? The magical War Thunder pillboxes. But we might as well return to base and just refill our ammunition stocks as well while we're at it. We'll probably die from AAA now because, you know, that's how War Thunder works. But oh well. At least we should get some decent RP for this game. We're going to RTB. Let's So we've just taken a big old hit from the AAA, of course. Now, one of the stupid things with War Thunder AAA is the fact that they're firing flak at such a low altitude. You know, generally flak would be a bit of a risky thing to do at such low altitudes, because of course you're just going to be raining down lots and lots and lots of hot lead on your allied soldiers' faces. You know, this would be the sort of altitude where they'd start using small arms fire. But the other thing as well is calculating the flak, the shell actually, well, the flak shell for this distance would be very hard, because you're calibrating it. Because of course you calibrate your flak shell to go off at a set altitude. But War Thunder AAA, of course, can instantly change its altitude for its flak shells. So basically, you know, you're there sitting at, you know, 10 feet off the ground, and all of a sudden all the flak starts shooting at you. And of course, it doesn't really work that well when that happens. Flak would be very ineffective at that altitude, and it would take a lot of time to recalibrate the shells, dial it in for that altitude, you know. Nice plume of black smoke now. Will we actually make it to the airfield? That's the question. Looks like we should be fine. The F2A just killed somebody way up in the stratosphere. And there's that Sunderland as well, I think, still wobbling around. And Sunderland so often do, giant scowy cows that they are. Conduct flaps down. Landing flaps down. Gear down. Rev up. I don't really want to go picking fights with the Sunderland, because it's going to be a pretty tricky kill. Just keep that revs up a little bit, and drop it down. Still a little bit high actually. I'll drop the altitude. There we go, that's better. There we go. That's better. Brakes are on. That's a landing indeed. And off we go for round 2. So, we are good to go in a minute. Just had a heart attack then because I switched over to my display, and I thought War Thunder wasn't showing, so I've just been talking about a black screen for the past God knows how many minutes, and people have missed those awesome kills as well. They're both being scummy? No, they're not. That's alright. Kai 43 decided to go in on our fight that he wasn't going to win. Now, will we manage to lose this match despite having a massive advantage? I believe we will, because what's going to happen is they're going to fly over their airfield, and then we're not going to be able to do anything up to them. So, you know, and then everybody will dive into their airfield and die terrible, terrible deaths. What's the time left? We've still got 40 odd minutes left of this match, so there's no point trying that. Let's see how we go. Yeah, I don't really want to go diving in on Sunderland because, of course, we don't really have any armour on this plane. It's a dangerous thing attacking bombers, even though they're only 7.7mm. You know, Lewis guns and Brownings and stuff like that. They're still pretty deadly. So yeah, and I think they are just being scummy and just hanging around their airfield for the AAA bonus, which just bothers me. You know, I think if you don't have any planes on the ground, then the AA should just stop working or something. But what I'm going to do is I am going to go and attack some ground targets. So yeah, we'll go and womp a few ground targets and see how that goes. Try and avoid a bit of flak while we're getting there, of course. It's not been a bad first game in this plane, actually. No, it's 2001. It's very similar to everything else there is. It's not a terrible plane, in all honesty. It's a pretty decent little plane for this BR. It's not got bad flight characteristics. The only thing it's lacking is really protection for the pilot and stuff. So yeah, it's for God's sake, what we're doing. That one up. Yeah, there we go. And hi Kevin, how's it going? Thank you for joining me. I hope you're all well. So we'll go and hit the ground targets and hopefully bring this match to an end a bit sooner than normal. Jolly good. Glad to hear you're all good. Glad the stream is actually working. Because yeah, I've been having trouble all night. Been having one of those days today where technical failures have been happening. So yes. Alright, getting close to those cars. At least killing all of these vehicles will basically force their hand, and they'll have to actually come and fight us rather than sitting over the airfield like they have been. It's been a while since I've seen you around, seen you online. Brain in the background is going, yes, I do remember this name from somewhere. I do remember the surname. Okay, so we're just going to hit those ground targets. I'm hoping to stream a bit more now on. I'm hoping to do a few more streams in the week, as well as a few more videos and things like that. Currently trying to get rid of a few technical issues which are just bothering me at the moment, causing a lot of problems, which is always frustrating, but hopefully they'll be fixed soon. These are a very, very awkward position, nice and hidden in trees as well. Tree. Those ones are going to be a bit more annoying because they're in the trees, which is not the perfect place for them to be. Ah, scumlords just sitting over. I'm glad you watch the videos. I'm glad somebody watches the videos. I always just wonder if I'm just speaking to myself most of the time. Oh, do not worry at all. I know how it is sometimes, especially if English is your second language. You're doing better than me because my second languages I am useless at talking in. I struggle with my own English, and I am English. It's the thing. It's sometimes easier to understand or speak, of course, a foreign language than it is to actually write it down. Writing is probably the hardest aspect. I always struggled with that at school because it was a real pain in the butt to get everything like that working. And looks like a couple of our players have thrown their lives away, so that's good. Now they're Sunderland's just floating around their airfield now. So yeah, they've only got one plane left. But we should be able to, at least we're going to win this on points, I suppose. Exciting streaming action where we win on points because they're, you know, busy lurking over the airfield. I'll probably get wiped out by AAA over here as well, no doubt, because that's how my luck goes. Vehicles to take out now. Again in awkward positions. We're all just in the tree lines, which is just so awkward. Absolutely. Now, are you in the Discord, Kev? Do you use Discord at all? Oh. Speak myself now. Do you use Discord? Do you use Discord at all, Kevin? I finally managed to say it. Sunderland's still just floating over their airfield. Awesome. Do you know about the Discord channel that I have now? Sunderland's going to come for me and try and actually attack me. Seems Templar managed to crash the plane rather than land it. Okay, so I play most countries in all honesty. I've got pretty much everything in mid-tier to low tiers. But yes, I've got a Discord available now as well, if you want to join. That's usually the best place to find me, and then to organise playing together and stuff like that. If you just go to the comments, but it's the actual description below, that's what I'm looking for, description. The description below should have information on the Discord server. So you should be able to just join from there, which is always handy. And yes, we've got a few people that play around on there as well, so that's always nice. Sunderland is chasing me down. Now my best bet is to dive and go up and underneath him. But I'm going to try and go for the ram as well. Fuck's sake. Pilot sniped. So, let me just get this. Unfortunately, our team was absolutely useless as well. Go. There's the Discord channel. So yeah, so yes, we are there, available for all. And we're currently building it up, getting things ready to go and getting it all sort of set up. So that's a neat little thing. It's always the struggle for getting everything working out, of course, but you know, got to get there eventually. Machine guns, of course. Wing repair. Research the compressor. The engine. What else can we research? Research only 12mm. go, so that's pretty much done. Sure thing. Hold on, let me just pop that in there. If it wants to work. And you'll find me as Screezilla on there. Oh, I'm War Thunder, no worries. Okay. There we go, finish that up. And yes, finish there, so that's good. Discord again. Okay. Lovely. Alrighty. There we go. Friend request away. So yeah, I'll head out with you some stage when I'm not streaming, but we'll head out for some shenanigans at some stage. I'm usually around at some stage, but yeah, we'll head out at some stage for sure. Alrighty, so the RE2001's almost researched. The CN, which has got a very beautiful black paint scheme and also some nice big 20mm guns on board, is almost done as well. Need me to send it again? Ah, it should just be up. It should just still be in the doohickeys. Those bits. It's still pending. Alright, let's go out for some ground target play. Let's head out for some 6.7 Germany. Cool. Awesome. Glad to hear that worked. Something actually worked tonight, that's good. Sorry, I won't be able to squad. I won't squad with you tonight, Kevin. I'll do that. I usually do that off stream, if that's all right. I tend to just sort of lone wolf it for a while on stream, just so I mooch around a little bit. But if you're on Discord and you want to join the Kaiju Club, come on over as well, because that's an easier way to get to communicate and stuff. And yeah, and you'll see when I'm around and things like that. And I'll let you know if I'm up for anything. And we will definitely get up to some trouble in the future. Okay, let's take out We'll actually take out the Panther 2 first, I think. Yeah, let's take out the Panther 2 first. So it's going to be interesting to see as well, because we're going to have the penetration changes come through soon, which is really going to shake up the game, I think. I think people are very much underestimating how much of the gameplay is going to change once that comes out. A lot of people are going to be affected by it, a lot of nations are going to be affected by it, and I really hope it sort of helps equal out the balance a little bit on certain tanks, because we're also going to see a lot of tanks get their BRs changed as well, which will be interesting. Hey, no Italians, that's really weird and rare. Yeah, some tanks are definitely going to lose their current BR. Okay. Move out the artillery zone. No doubt we'll get splashed by arty. That's usually the way things happen for me. Okay. Let's see what's going on. So they've captured B. Good, got him down quickly. Tiger 2 is going to get absolutely whomped. Bounced officer ammo. Okay, that's interesting. However, that one was a lot better. And that was decent as well. Okay, some decent hits with our using our binoculars. Okay, he's reversing. Probably about there. Nope, that was a miss. Okay. I can see a cupola just there. Oh, crap. That's not good. Time to run away. Okay, there's guys to the left of us. Got to be a bit careful of those. We're just going to try and get through to this position. Okay, that guy's taken care of, but there are a shit ton more of them to come through, I think. By the looks of it on the old radar. There are quite a few of them in B at the moment. Good, got his gunner. Not particularly fond of this position, but we have got people out on the flank, so... Alright, it's time we start looking at pushing in, I think. Nope, missed that shot. And I'm going to back up a bit from there, because I can back up. Okay, right, that fire's not going to help my position. Okay, I can see somebody through the fire. It's always the bit that makes you anxious. Guy definitely there, but I can't actually see him. Hopefully all we can get is my tracks, that's all I've got to hope for. Just saw him pass there. There he is. Crap. Well, that wasn't a good hit. Damn! Oh, so I thought we had the Japanese on our side. That's really bizarre. Okay. Alright, time to take out... our team's in a real bad spot here. We'll take out the Tiger 2. Probably being spawn camped or something, no doubt. Knowing my luck. Yeah, we're being spawn camped. I swear that's all that happens in this game these days, is you just get spawn camped to hell. So you can't actually have good matches anymore. They need to really do something about spawn camping and the general spawn system. Because it is really, really funky as it is. It just does not work. Okay. There's somebody to my left hand side, and I think there's going to be somebody to the right of me as well. Penetration, of course. So why would it penetrate? And of course he goes through me like a hot knife through butter. Of course. Because, you know, he has heat FS. Or, yeah, heat FS, and I don't. So, you know, always fun. Position where I can't penetrate him at all, and he can just go through me. So, you know, absolutely fair. Good old War Thunder's game making. You know, when people have got much more advanced shells than you, it's always a fair fight. This is why I don't play ground much anymore, because I just get so salty. It's just not enjoyable anymore. That's the problem. Like, Gaijin have managed to suck all of the fun out of a game that, on paper, should be the most amazing fun game in the universe. You know, they just do this amazing job at it. Avocado, and I see a prime target for some bombs. That was miserable, as is always the way with War Thunder ground forces. But oh well, it could be worse, it could be naval. Not a terrible game there, in all honesty. I did get a few kills, so that's something. So, yeah, okay, let's just do research stuff. I've honestly not enjoyed the Tiger 2 whatsoever. It's just so balked, and you know, getting put up against tanks with sort of much more advanced shells, you know, post-war tanks, things like that, it really affects their gameplay, and it's super frustrating. Like, it is super frustrating, because it's just like, you know, people play this game because they're like, oh yeah, it'd be cool to, you know, play as a Tiger, and you play as it and you realise that Tigers are nothing. They do not do anything. But one other thing I needed to do was, because I have the new avocado, which I don't have set in that spot. Why didn't I have it set in that spot? I set in that spot, don't I? Oh, dingbat. That's alright. We'll work it out another day. So I think we'll do one more game and we'll go for Italy or France. Actually, let's do France. It's been a while since I played France. Francais. And despite my better judgment, we'll play an 8.0 game, because, you know, what's going to happen is we're going to have helicopters pretty much out straight off the bat, so, you know, we might as well play a game in this. Just be... Aha! Welcome to the Discord, by the way. I'm guessing your very hard to pronounce Russian name, first of all. Oh, look, that's alright. I prefer playing lower tiers, in all honesty. I'm not a huge fan of top tier gameplay. It's one of the... it's a frustrating thing, really. War Thunder, because top tier, like this BR, you really do struggle to have fun in it, because basically, for instance, let's take out the AMX-50. Take it out on the side, I think. The trouble is you get so many helicopters and stuff like that. Oh, hey Alvin, how you doing, buddy? It's thankfully over. That's how it's doing. The heat wave is over. I'd had enough of it being over 40 degrees. But there is still time for another one to come in. Okay, so we are playing against the Americans, which means that we are absolutely boned. And thank you, Kevin. I appreciate the views. I do really appreciate the watching. Yes, I very much appreciate people viewing my videos. It's always nice. As I said, I always think I'm just making videos just nobody watches. That's the way I think about it. Oh, snow. I do not miss snow one bit. I always hated snow. It's one of those things. A lot of people, especially over here in Australia, they say how lucky you are to be able to have snow. Definitely something there. Don't think I can loop that shot over. There we go. M46 dead. Just gonna get back behind this cover. Yeah, snow is one of those things that I always hated. I cannot stand snow. Then again, I'm the same with extreme heat as well. You know, I'm not a huge fan of the extreme heat, so hard to avoid that as well. Alright, well, we're kind of stuck behind this hill at the moment because that guy has got us well and truly sighted. Hopefully you won't be able to loop a shell over. Ah, the Russian jets. I really actually want to get MiG-15 at some stage. I'm working on unlocking it. One day I'll unlock one. They look like incredibly fun vehicles to play. Also, I'm a huge fan of Russian jets because they're just so ludicrous. To me, basically, I don't know if you've ever played Warhammer 40,000 or know of it, but Russians' vehicles always remind me of the orcs. It just, on paper they shouldn't work, but somehow they do. They just work with the power of, like, the power of orc rage. A little bit of danger here. Ah, which should not have gone up. Ah, fuck's sake. Alright, let's take out the AMX-30. Do you find it to be any good, Kevin? Because it's an interesting looking jet, the Bish. But I've always just wondered about, because of the because it's got the ground attacking pylons for the rockets and stuff, it's always seemed a bit like it would just be a little bit wobbly and out of whack. Not seen any helicopters yet, so that's some good news. That M56 has really dug in well, unfortunately. He's going to be a hard one to crack. Hopefully we can get a plane to get him out. C's probably the most contested zone at the moment as well. We'll see what we can do coming up here though. We might be able to get some good sniping spots. And also at least keep this path somewhat clear. Here. Looks like somebody just got schwacked over here by a Centurion. And we are going to get screwed over by a jet now. Hooray. Like he's trying to find some better targets. Should be a Centurion around here somewhere, I think. Okay. ARV. That's the problem with this tank, is there's no stabilisation and it just kills it. The AMX-13 is just a terrible tank when you're trying to use it because it just has no stabiliser. Alright, we might as well take out the anti-air because we've got a few planes up and this match is pretty much done. See if we can spot any planes. So there's going to be some changes to the way AAA works soon as well, apparently. They're going to be changing the spotting mechanic for it. It's coming in straight on us. That's one of them dead. Out of range. It's alright, we'll just smooch up because that ARVE is probably going to be coming over this way soon. So we'll get out of its way. Hopefully. We'll be able to pick off a few planes for the rest of the day. Oh, they're putting up a little bit of a fight back. I do love how ineffective the radar thing is. You know, you aim at the point, but it just never gives you the right point to aim at. Surely on target. Grumble, grumble. I can hear a helicopter. Okay, I can hear a helicopter somewhere. Definitely a helo chopper up somewhere. They flipped all the caps as well. How the heck did they manage that? Surely. I can definitely hear that chopper closing in though. AH-1G's around. Helicopters are just so overpowered. Just beyond a joke. And it's like, they should be 9.0 plus, like you shouldn't have to face them in 8.0 vehicles and stuff. It's just so bloody ridiculous. As you can tell, I'm not a fan of helicopters in the game because it's just... It's a very broken mechanic. Now, hopefully I don't run into that Centurion up here. Still hear that helicopter. There you are, you bastard. Good, okay. It's one dead helicopter. That's a good thing. I knew that bastard was around somewhere. But no doubt he'll jump into a second helicopter or something stupid like that. "11 kills. You know. And I guarantee most of those were done in the helicopter. How many done? There's 3 deaths to get 11 kills. Okay. If we can get the side of the Centurion, we can take it down. Hopefully we'll get lucky here and not have somebody pointing their gun directly at us. The Centurion's down, so that's good news. Hopefully we can win this match still. No, I'm just going to park up right here for the moment. Just in case we get any aircraft coming over. Hopefully they'll be in the... Got a guy down there, we've got an FV 4002 down there. Okay, we might be able to get this guy. Jet around. Got a hit at least. Bugger. And the Bradley got me. He was obviously on a path to hunt me down, of course, because I killed his helicopter. His precious helicopter. Okay, we can take out... I'll take my MX-813 out. let me actually load in. Okay, I'm going to go back up the same path that we did before. So that Bradley should be going down now. There's that vampire, we've got to be a bit careful of that guy. Managed to scout that one, at least, so we've scouted whoever's in B. The vampire is going to come around on us, and that's going to hurt quite a lot. Let's just hope somebody takes it out of the action. As well. Okay, let's just keep going. Let's just keep it running. And then managing to decap C as well. Like, this is the problem with this VR now, is if you're not on the American team, you will lose. Like, simply by having a helicopter available to them, they have managed to pretty much win this game with air dominance. We've just not been able to touch them. And it's just such an unbalanced mechanic, because we've got the Germans on our team. They're the only, well, the Germans and the Russians, but both the German and Russian helicopter at this BR are god awful. So there's no parity between the nations. You know, the Cobra is just such a better helicopter than what any of the other nations get. It's almost to the point of joking, you know, it's just ridiculous. And the AH-1G is like 8.0, I think it is, top of my head. No, there's another helicopter up now. And it's another AH-1G. So, you know, there's just nothing you can really do against those bastards. Like, this guy's going to fly in and probably get 2 or 3 kills. It's just like shooting fish in a barrel, really. And if we can connect with our MGs on him. We might get a lucky shot in, but giving away our position now as well. And I can't see what the hell's on A. Where's the guy on A? Where is it? And we've lost. You know, it's just, oh, it's so unbalanced. Oh, all good, man. I'm going to head off now from stream, so thank you so much for joining me tonight. Yeah, I will be streaming some more in the future with things, bits and bobs, but thank you for joining me. and I will see you all later. Sorry about technical issues earlier on as well. Yeah, a few different issues, but I will see you all again soon. As I said, come join the Discord, the Kaiju Club for men. Come join us, and we will, well, we'll get some bits and bobs going. Yeah, the more that's there, the easier it is, and I'll be looking, if we get enough members, which hopefully we will soon, I'll be looking at doing some custom battles and things like that for people. So, some custom games and things like that, which could be quite fun. Alright guys, till next time, this is me, Screezler, out. Bye bye.